Monday, May 12th, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. Tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about the zoo a little bit, too, on top of crime, drugs, and the homeless. And there was a lot that went on this weekend. Summer's coming. And it's starting to warm up and people are getting testy and stuff. Now, I went to the zoo today and, God, one of the employees, when we were leaving the zoo, comes zooming down the hill, like from where the entrance is, in a vehicle. And this was an employee of the zoo, and they were moving at a pretty good rate. And first, just thought there was, just somebody that, might be there. Always watching in these parking lots. These parking lots are dangerous here at the zoo. Some of these people, they get moving way too fast. But what really shocked me was it was an employee. Now, another thing, like I say, it is getting warmer weather and stuff. And they haven't got all of their stuff open yet down there by the lions and stuff, and I mean they have usually a sign out there, but there was people that were complaining down there, and they were complaining about the prices. I'm gonna let you guys hear that too. I have some other things I want to show here down here on Sterling 40 Highway. There was a guy that was actually looked like he was coming off a high that was having like the shakes. He was laying on a bench, and there was another guy that was not too far off from him there that was in, looked like almost like woman's pajamas, like they'd maybe give from maybe like a hospital or something. We're going to show that too. It was really shocking because it was early this morning. I was making a run to Aldi's to get some groceries, and there's a church. It's across from that way over there. You thought maybe some of those homeless might have been, over at that church, but they weren't. And I'm going to show that too. And lots of different things going on, guys. But let's get on with this. I'll show this first. All right, guys. So we're down here. And I was filming down here by the Rhino. And I wanted you guys to hear this. These two ladies were not happy about, I guess, what they had to pay to get in, because they were complaining about the other animals weren't out yet and stuff. But I wanted you guys to hear this real quick, so just listen to this.
Money out of to get in this place? Almost $80.
$80. I spent $80 to get this place. Oh boy. I don't know. And like I say, usually the zoo's got a sign out there. It says, that they still haven't got everything. Anyway, they usually do. I didn't look for the sign today, but usually it's out there that some of the stuff still isn't done yet. But, people were pretty testy, maybe just because, like I say, the warm weather and stuff here. Not good. But I want to show this other thing here where one of the employees come down through here, and there was a line of people that was in front of us, and we were walking up the hill off to the left side as we were exiting, and this come over the hill, and I just figured it was some crazy person, but actually it was an employee of the Kansas City Zoo. Hold on. Alright, guys, I'm going to play a little bit of this because I had a few choice words, because the way this thing comes zooming over here, we jumped off to the side. We were trying to pass these people. We walk pretty fast. We do a fast walk when we walk at the zoo. But when this thing topped the hill, I mean, it was moving. And it was like, we got off to the left side here. Let's see if I can get this right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to let it go from here because I cannot, that black part of the screen keeps popping back up on me.
The car coming around.
You heard me say the car's coming around. And it was moving. There was a lady driving it, white lady, employee of the... Okay, now hold on, guys. I'm going to play the rest of it. So I'll mute it here. And there was the vehicle right there. And like I say, it was an employee. But these people were, I mean, I can't understand why. I mean, the pedestrians crosswalk was right here. And this lady, like I say, she was an employee of the zoo, was flying across there. I mean, that's just crazy, man. I mean, that was nuts. It's a Ford. Anyway, I got the tag number off of it, and I just thought that, you know, not good. And then an employee. I mean, of all things, come zooming across there, and you can see these were the people that were in front of us with strollers and stuff. I don't know, guys. Now, hold on. Okay, guys, now this is up here at Sterling, when you're going northbound, getting close to 40 Highway up there by where Walmart is and all that and everything. But I'm going to bring this in a little bit more. And what you're seeing, this guy, his legs were shaking over there. And at first, I got to pull up a little bit closer up there to the light and stuff. And there was another guy who was over here and looked like women's pajamas. It was kind of like something like they looked like almost like what they would give her, like a scrubs or something. But anyway, this guy was in them right there. But this guy was shaking. This guy, see if we can get this. Let you guys see this a bit better. Trying to hold my tablet and do this too. It's a little bit rough. Right here was a guy, like I say, and his legs were shaking. And this guy over here, like I say, didn't look good. I mean, and then we got on up there by Aldi's. When we were turning up there at 40 Highway, there was another one off by that, like a little convenience store, liquor store there and stuff. I'm going to bring this back out so you guys can see a little bit more. That was fairly early this morning. Go ahead and advance this, guys. And this is over by the liquor store. There's a guy, homeless guy that was out there. Right there, as you can see. Let's see if I get the cursor right down there on him. Not good, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys, I wanted to show this at another. This is on the dash cam too. We're up there off Sterling. This you can see it a little bit better. This guy when he was shaking here, his legs. You can see his feet and legs moving around. But he had like the shakes, you can see right there. I didn't think the dash cam caught it, but it did catch him over there, like I say. And then there was other ones that were panhandling over on the other side. Okay, guys, and then this afternoon there was a incident that took place up here at Gordmans. Now, I don't know what the firefighters do over there on the Toys R Us side, but this was no practice because Independence Police was up there too. And this was off to the side of the Gordmans building over there, and there was a lot of stuff going on. You can see the fire trucks, but there was police vehicles sitting over there too. So, really strange. I mean, some of the stuff goes on. And this was just this afternoon here, Sunday here in Independence. Wanted you guys to see that. I'm going to back this up just a hair. I'll slow this down too, speed-wise a little bit. Go back just a hair. You guys can see it. See, there was a lot of vehicles and police vehicles over there. So, I'm sure it had to do with either some of the homeless or some of the druggies that are homeless over there. But not good. Just more bad stuff. That's all these buildings over here do, is bring bad stuff. Whether it be just the homeless or the ones that are on the drugs. Like I say, there's been prostitutes back there. Not good. They had beds that, that they laid out there in back too. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, guys, I wanted to make another little bit of I had a comment that come up on one of my videos about this guy that I showed you guys. This guy was passed out in the street with his legs out in the street. And it was kind of a nasty comment. And he said, well, did you call the police? Well, you see this lady right here? This lady was up here between like where Walmart was and Nolan Road. And yeah, on this one, I did call the police because this was up on I-70. They travel, cars, they speed way too fast. I mean, shoot, 80 miles an hour at least, sometimes 80, 90. And this lady was, like I say, this was I-70 up there. And she was just sitting there. Now, can you imagine sitting there on the line? But, here you go again. Some of these people don't care about, what happens to any of these people. Now, I post all this stuff so people can see what's going on here in Kansas City. So they can, if somebody does care, maybe somebody and the city cares, maybe they can help some of these people. But, yes, I did call on this one. I didn't call on the other one because the guy, it looked like when he passed out, like he didn't care at all. Now, you can't, and the problem also becomes, too, that when you call the police, then they don't seem like sometimes they care. And that's a bad problem. A lot of times you get some on dispatch and stuff that just don't care. And I don't know. But this thing, hold on just a second. I might have one more picture of a truck going by her, too. Hold on. Okay, guys. There's another photo of it right there. Can you imagine those 18-wheelers and trucks? Now, this guy, he got over. He moved over. He was actually in the far left lane. And, she would have got hit by this truck. But not good. And then when I called Independence said, where exactly is she? I said, well, it's from the ramp up there, basically in between up there by where, kind of between Walmart and where like in Nolan Road. And I did tell him it was basically, that would have been eastbound. But I don't know. But anyway, this comment, like I said, I just wanted to kind of comment back on that. And But see, that's another thing too. These people, some of these people don't care at all. They'd like to see these people all run over too. I mean, you got both sides on this. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. So, let's see, we got people at the zoo having a heart attack about the prices because all the stuff isn't open over there by the lions, and the lions ain't out yet and stuff. Which it is taking a while. I don't even know why they even rebuilt that one. I understand why they put another, like a restroom in over there, but I don't know. I don't see much difference in this building that they built. I'm curious to see if it's got anything different in it when it's done for the observation, because the other building never seemed that bad. I didn't think anyway. It looks like they have it kind of expanded where the high racks are going to be. That looks kind of cool. And I don't know what happened over there in the other area where where the Russian leopard is. Used to be, I even forget kind of what monkey was over there, but there was people standing there today waiting for the monkey to come out, and there was no monkey in there. It says it's off display. Yeah, it's off display. I think the monkey's gone. I don't know what happened to the monkey. But, oh my God, some of the stuff. And then what killed me, I think, what the kicker was the employee there coming up there over that hill. I mean, when they topped that hill, it just looked like a crazy person coming across that hill, probably 40 miles an hour flying over that hill. Like I said, you heard me what I said to my son. We just got way far over because you never know. I mean, you don't know if it's some psycho person coming over that hill, going to try to run into a whole bunch of people and kill a whole bunch of people. And that was just insane. And then it was a zoo employee. Oh, man. This morning, like I say, up here, had to go get some food at Aldi's up here on Sterling. And that guy, I mean, he was laying there and he was just shaking. His legs were shaking. It looked like he was, coming off a high or something. And not good. Not good at all, guys. Still a lot of work needs to be done here. And then whatever happened up here at Gordmans, I'm sure it was something bad. Because, I know, what kills me, all these, the firefighters are supposed to have locations where they practice. This was not a practice this time. They usually get over there by Toys R Us area, and I don't know what they're doing. I guess they don't have any other areas. I don't know. One day I could go back and find it too. One day, Kansas City, Missouri was over there at the zoo, and they were shooting water over there across the fence line over there on top of the hill, And at first I figured, I thought, maybe they were just opening, just checking to see if the hydrants were working. But I don't know. I mean, and then there was cars trying to come through, that people that were coming in there to come to the zoo. And I thought that was kind of weird. Why would you be shooting water over like that? I don't know. Crazy things you see out there all the time here in Kansas City. But, pretty wild stuff, guys. But anyway, I don't think this was, because there was police cars up here too at Gordmans. And like I say, all the lights were flashing on everything. So I don't think it was a trainee course or something. So anyway, guys, and keep your eyes open for anybody up on those interstates, because there are some that, like I say, in the last several years, I've only come across, like I say, seen this a couple of times like this. But that one lady was up there just sitting right on that line. Oh, she was sitting over the line. Yeah, I called. But this one up here, off Blue Ridge, my God, you know how many people were passing up there? And that guy, he looked like he just deliberately laid down right there. But, I know there's a Raytown Police, Kansas City, Missouri, goes up there by Quick Trip all the time. That's where this was at. So you would have thought somebody else might have went over there, helped the guy. Don't know. Anyway, this is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. Keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.